Books provide us with knowledge, great knowledge, big and small. And today, in this 5-week series, maybe it will go longer, who knows. But today, in this 5-week series of book review, please welcome and give big praises to, you ready for this? Discourses and Selected Writings of Epictetus by Epictetus. Now, this book I would have never read if it were not for Mr. Felix Kjellberg, also known as PewDiePie. So let's roll the intro and let's talk about it, shall we? Thank you for joining us today on the Analog Gaming channel. Please remember to drop a like, hit subscribe, hit that bell for notifications, and if you are interested in any merchandise, or as you young kids call it, merch, please click the link below. It would make me so happy. Now, on with the video. Thank you again. Whew, alrighty, so, getting into it. What is it, and why am I talking to you about it? So, it took me about 8 to 10 hours to read, and holy crap, was it filled with so much incredible knowledge. It probably took me longer than that, but I don't remember. So, for those of you that don't know, Epictetus was a Stoic philosopher that lived in the time of Caesar in Rome. And in this book, okay, so I won't be able to hit every point. So if I miss one that you really liked, or if I miss something important, you just let me know, because I did read 5 books in the period of, freaking 2 or 3 days. So, fill me in if I missed something, or if I didn't, just sit back and listen. So, Epictetus was a Stoic philosopher that lived in the time of Caesar. And, if you guys don't know what Stoicism is the philosophy that believes for every, that, you shouldn't have material, links. That's not how they say it, but you shouldn't, care about your physical possessions, not even your body. And it teaches that, let's say, so your body is not yours. It is the one that, it belongs to the one that created it, according to Stoicism. So, back in Epictetus' time, that would be Zeus. So your body does not belong to you, it belongs to Zeus, because Zeus is the one that gave it to you. Anyway, so it teaches philosophy, the philosophy teaches that your body is not your own, you do not own it, it is Zeus's, he has lent it to you. So, by this way of thinking, let's say you have lots of clothes, and you have slaves, and, well, back in their time they had slaves. So you had clothes, slaves, money, your house, you had riches beyond belief. Stoicism teaches you that you can be content with not having any of that, and you can just live on your own without any of that. What is his name? Diosophiles? I think his name is? Let me a second. It's funny, before the Google page even loaded in, I remembered what it was. Diogenes. So, Diogenes taught us that, Diogenes lived without anything. He had the clothes on his back, and that was it. No slaves, no anything. And he was content with that. Another way of looking at it is so if you were to lose those, well, those weren't your things to begin with. They were whoever gave them to you, or they belong to the universe or to Zeus. They're not yours. So let's say in the book it talks about Diogenes he knew that his body wasn't his own. He said, if you had shackled a leg, he would have given up the entire leg. If you bound him by the arms or wrists, he would have given up his arms. If you had bound his entire body, he would have given up his body. So the whole Stoic look of things, or at least the main part, is nothing is your own, and you should be accepting of that, and know that, like, let's say you get robbed, know that your material possessions were not yours. They are instead being returned to its original owner, which is Zeus or the gods. And it also talks about how you shouldn't lose your head in anger, how you should control your emotions. It talks about how when having a conversation, you should only converse with philosophers and only converse with non-philosophers or non-stoics when necessary. And when you do speak to non-philosophers or anyone, speak with a level-headedness and approach them with an open mind and a all-about way of looking at things. So it teaches you to have an open mind, control your emotions, stay calm, and all sorts of stuff. I'm sorry I keep pausing the freaking video and you can hear my clicks. Freaking people don't understand that when I'm recording a YouTube video, they're supposed to be quiet. Anyway. Alright, so, yeah. So that's what it basically says. If you shouldn't... The only thing that is yours is your mind and your soul. And you should be willing to sacrifice those things if it means your well-being and happiness. You should be able to let things go. Now, that being said, there was a lot in that book, and I could be missing some very major things. So if you want to hear more about it, go check out PewDiePie's video on the book. He explains it a lot better than I do. A lot better. So yeah, go talk to him. Or not talk to him, you know what I mean, watch his video. Anyway, it was a great book. I recommend it to everyone. Not even to people who want to practice Stoicism, but just to for people who want to learn a little bit about past culture or about people, because it does mention a lot of things about people. I wouldn't go give this to a child. If you want to give this to someone, I would say wait until they're at least 16. In order for them to kind of grasp, what's in here. Anyway, great teachings. I personally am not a Stoic, but I do want to apply some of the things that was taught in this book. I believe that no matter what religion, whether you have a religion or not, that you can, or what philosophy you have, you can take things from other places and apply them to yourself. Because I personally believe that there's not bad religions, and there's not, there's good religions, and that's it. All religions are good at some level, and there's truth in there somewhere, or else it wouldn't have been started. Even in lies, there is buried truth. The book actually says that, and it also tells you not to lie. Anyway, if you want to read hear a more in-depth version, watch PewDiePie's video, or read the book yourself. Once again, it is called Discourses and Selected Writings of Epictetus by Epictetus. Anyway, thank you all so much for watching. If you enjoyed, smash the like button, hit subscribe, hit that bell for notifications, and I stream every Monday, Wednesday from 9:30 a.m. to 11:30 a.m. Mountain Time. Go check out the merch, link down below. And you're going to be drinking caffeine or energy drinks anyway, so you might as well use my link down below and then click the Raise Energy button. That will take you to the Raise Energy page where you can enter code ANOCT69, all caps, no spaces, at checkout for 15% off. And, yeah, it saves you a little money, gets me a little money, and you're satisfied because you have caffeine. So, Anyway, do all that stuff, and, You can find all my social media and everything, like everything for me, linked down below. Thank you all so much for watching. I'm Anarch from Anarch Gaming, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye!